week. And before we get into this wildcard team, if you want to pre-order a good rank this season, make sure to hit that follow button. So started off in goal, I think they picked themselves really. Dubravka's been amazing this season for £4 million. And Raya, I think, is easily the best goalkeeper to go with Arsenal's fixtures coming up. Although you could go with someone like Donnarumma from Man City if you would like to go there. Moving on to the defenders, you've got Senesi, who's been an absolute freak for the defensive contribution, so he's definitely in the team. Anderson, again, getting some major hauls recently with the DEFCON contributions and the clean sheets for Fulham. Tarkowski, another DEFCON merchant, even if Everton do badly in a game, he can still come out with a few points in that as a sort of good baseline. Christian Romero, I think, is the best way into that Spurs team at the moment. You could downgrade to Van de Ven, however, you'd only be saving around 0.4 million. So Romero, with his defensive contributions, I think is a great pick. And then we've got just about enough budget to go all the way up to Gabriel. Again, in that Arsenal team, Newcastle isn't a perfect fixture to be jumping on these guys for. However, Arsenal are a brilliant defence and will be a good long-term hold for you. Then moving on to the midfield, arguably the easiest pick on a wildcard right now, Ndiaye. I think he's definitely better than Grealish in my opinion. Grealish looks more centred around assists and Ndiaye looks really, really good going forwards and really selfish, which is what we want in FPL. Then Semenyo obviously looked really, really good so far. He's had quite a few price rises. I think he's gone up 0.6 from the start of the season so far, but Semenyo has to be in your team in my opinion. Then Stack looked really, really good in game week 5, obviously getting the goal, the assist, and then I believe he got defensive contributions, and at just 5 million, seems like a no-brainer. And then Reinders, with his brilliant fixtures coming up, looks really good against Arsenal. Obviously got the DEFCON because they basically had no possession, but did get that assist, so came away with 9 points. He looks really good for 5.5 million. And then I am sticking with Bruno Fernandes for now. Yes, he's not looked brilliant in open play, but he still has penalties and he has a good baseline with all of his defensive contribution points. Then the man that everyone seems to own at the moment, João Pedro. He hasn't been brilliant in the last couple of game weeks, and especially in that Man United game when Enzo Maresca went crazy and took off all of his players, but he's definitely still a hold for me. And then the main man up top, Erling Haaland, you have to have him in your FPL team from that Burnley game onwards, because if you don't, your rank will just decrease very, very rapidly.